pain. I literally just nailed a part out of that palette. Jove, seriously. Oh my gosh. Well, she's gone.
A little different than all the rest. I quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore. So hard.
Good morning, everyone. This morning I decided we're gonna do a little chit chat, get ready with me, because I always love watching these. I wanted to just get glammed up and talk to you guys about how to build self-confidence and self-love, because I feel like me myself, like I have gone through an entire journey of finding myself again. So I thought that it would be a fun topic to talk about while we get glammed up. So turn this on while you're getting ready, while you're doing your makeup, or just grab a snack because it's gonna be a long one. In the morning, I don't like using a bunch of products. I'll just go in with a vitamin C serum. This is the one I use. I love this serum so much. But yeah, I'll go in with a vitamin C serum and sunscreen, and then I'll go in with my makeup base. And I look kind of, I'm not used to the way that I look right now because I am wearing like colored contacts. Well, you can't really tell because they just look black, and without makeup on yet, I feel like I look so strange. Like I'm just not used to seeing my bare face with these contacts on. Normally I just listen to music while I'm getting ready, and I have the Spotify playlist and it's called Divine Energy. This is actually a tip for you guys if you guys want to feel just more girly and feminine. I recommend you guys make a Spotify playlist of songs that just make you feel hot. Okay, songs that make you feel hot, makes you feel like you're the shit, because you are the shit. I'll leave my Spotify playlist down below if anyone's interested, but it's called Divine Energy because that is what I feel when I listen to it. So, and my favorite sunscreen, the sunscreen that I use is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. I love this sunscreen because it makes my skin feel very like dewy, and it looks super glowy without making me feel like super oily, because I know how like a lot of sunscreens can make you feel like that. So I really like this one. It's very like lightweight, but it does its job. And then for my neck, I use a different sunscreen because I don't really like the feel of the sunscreen on my face as much, but I use this one by I don't know how to say that brand, so I'm not gonna even try. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about my journey on finding self-confidence and, you know, finding my self-worth, and how I remind myself of those things, because I know that healing and growing is not a linear process, and you know, things sometimes can get bumpy again. It doesn't mean that you haven't grown, and it doesn't mean that you're back to ground zero. It just means that progress is not linear, so don't expect it to be linear. But I just wanted to talk about my progress because it has been a long one to finally get to the place that I'm at now with myself, because I feel like I'm just really happy with who I am, and I feel like I'm the most healed version of myself, and I go out of my way to like do things for myself that makes me feel loved and cared for, because I'm the most important person in my life. And by reprioritizing myself, I feel like I'm able to, you know, just build that space where I feel safe to be myself and I feel comfortable to just be me. Anyways, let's just get right into it. So first, I'm gonna use a cushion. My sister gave me this. I'm that little sister that just like loves receiving products that her older sister does not freaking need. I would not. Guys, I don't have, my salary does not cover expensive things like this. But yeah, I go in with this YSL cushion. I feel like a lot of the times that when people talk about self-confidence and building self-confidence, they talk a lot about the external things, which I think can also be important and can also be cute, like getting ready, getting dolled up, getting dressed up like I'm doing right now. I don't know, when I feel like I look cute, I feel cute, and then I exhibit more baddie energy. But I feel like what I want to bring up first, which I think is genuinely the most important part about building self-confidence, is building self-trust. You have to genuinely have trust in yourself. I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. This one is that one. My sister also gave me this, so yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I feel like the most important part about building self-confidence is building self-trust. You have to have trust in yourself. And what do I mean by that? You have to trust that you are gonna do the things that you say you're gonna do. You have to trust that no matter what happens to you, no matter the hardships that you go through, that you're still going to be there for yourself. No matter what happens to you, you're still going to show up for yourself. I feel like that's very important, and I feel like I'm at a point in my life where if nobody showed up for me, it would suck. It would really suck, but I would still show up for myself. I would still be that person for myself to comfort myself and build a safe space for myself. It's not about avoiding feeling negative emotions. It's not about avoiding having bad days, because if you think about you in your highest version and it's the person that you want to become, it's not that they don't ever go through hardships. It's not like they have like a completely perfect life and they never feel sad, they never feel insecure, they never feel doubtful of their life. So don't try to run away from your negative emotions. It's more about, are you still gonna be there for yourself if you do feel bad? Are you still gonna show up for yourself? Are you still gonna continuously show up for yourself even if you feel bad, even if you have a bad day, even if you've fallen off a little bit, even if you've gone off routine? Are you still gonna continue to show up for yourself and become consistent and be that girl? I would always try to like bury my emotions because I thought that it was bad to feel bad. It's not bad to feel bad. It's how you deal with feeling bad. I would always like bury my emotions, and it would always like come back up and like bite me in the butt, and I was like, where's this coming from? But it was because I was like trying to ignore them. I didn't ever reflect on like the way that I felt. If I cried, I would literally genuinely tell myself like, why the heck are you crying? Like, you're such a crybaby, like you're so emotional, you're such a crybaby. And I feel like that came from a place of hurt and being unhealed, and I think that now I deal with it in such a better and healthy way, and I'm just so proud of myself. Actually, I just want to say that I'm so proud of myself, you guys. Like, sometimes you just gotta tell yourself that you are proud of how far you've come, okay? And for me, I am really proud of myself for actually coming to a place with myself where I feel healed enough to allow myself to feel the emotions that I feel and go through the emotions that I feel. I literally let myself just sit there and I'll just cry, and I'll cry for hours, and I'll literally just like let the emotions pass through me, because the only way to go through something is to actually go through it. You can't go over it, you can't go under it, you have to go through it. And as hard as it is, that's the only way that you will actually feel better in the long term. Because if you keep avoiding them, if you don't reflect on them, if you don't truly heal, they're going to come back up, and it's not gonna be a nice scene. So this sounds so cheesy, but I actually do this and like it works, so I like recommend you guys to do this as well. But I let myself cry, and like I'll literally sit myself down and I'll be like, okay, it's okay that you're crying. It's a safe space. You're allowed to cry. It's okay that you're crying. Like, let the negative energy leave your body. And it's leaving my body by releasing tears. It's leaving my body by crying, and I physically feel like the energy is leaving my body. Like, the negative energy is leaving my body, and it sucks. It hurts. Like, it's not a nice feeling to like sit here in your bed alone staring at the ceiling and like crying to yourself. But I let myself do it, and I feel it all. I feel the hurt. I literally just like sit there and I let myself like go through all of the emotions. And I'm talking too much, and I'm not even freaking doing my makeup anymore. And then afterward I'll be like, okay, do you feel better? Because the thing is, I've never not felt better after I cried. Like, obviously I don't feel 100%. I feel so much more like the weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. That's when I can start thinking clearly again, and I'll like ask myself, what is making me so upset? What about the situation is so triggering to me? Where do I think that comes from? Where do I think that stems from? If it's like a person who I feel personally hurt by, I'll ask, what about their behavior is triggering a hurt part in me, and what can I do about it? How can I communicate this to them? But before I do all of that, I have to figure it out within myself. And this is just an example of me showing up for myself. This is me taking care of my inner child. It's me taking care of that little girl who was told to not cry, not show emotions, she has to be strong. Like, this is me showing up for her. And I feel like by doing that, I am able to build self-trust that I'm always going to be there for myself regardless of anything that happens to me, because I will continue to show up for myself. Like, you're not gonna be here for me? That's okay. I'm gonna be here for me. I'm very lucky to have very supportive people in my life who are here for me, but I feel like even if maybe in your life like you feel like you don't have people who are there for you, be that person for yourself first. Build that self-trust for yourself that no matter what happens in your life, you're going to continue to show up for yourself. And the only way to do that is to actually show up for yourself every single time something bad actually does happen to you. Be that person to pick yourself back up again. Like, you're having a rough like couple of weeks, like once you process your emotions, once you've talked it out with a close friend, once you've like gone through it, pick yourself back up again. Do things that you enjoy. Do things that bring you back into your energy. Do things that make you feel like I'm that girl. Whatever it is that makes you happy, like just do it. Show up for yourself, pick yourself back up again. And the thing with this is like, it's easier said than done, obviously. But the more that you do it, the easier it gets. You get used to it. And that's where the trust actually builds. I feel like trust isn't built overnight. The more that you keep showing up for yourself, it's about consistency. The more that you keep showing up for yourself, that's where the trust is actually built. Because now, if I go through something bad, I have self-trust that I'm gonna be there for myself because I've done it before. I can tell myself, why wouldn't I create a safe space now for myself when I've done it before? Like, this has happened before and I've gone through it before and I've healed from this before and I was here for myself before. Like, I've done this multiple times before. Why is this time any different? Why can't I be that person for myself again this time? So I guess building that self-trust is building that consistent effort of being there for yourself, showing up for yourself, and that's when you can tell yourself, why wouldn't I, you know, pick myself back up again when I've done it before? Every single time that I've been hurt, every single time that something bad has happened to me, I was the person to pick up the pieces. I was the person to heal myself. I've done it all before and I can do it again. That is the mentality to have. I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner. Also, I didn't show you guys my product, but I do my eyebrows with this. I don't even know what this is. It's just like an old eyebrow pencil I use. But now I'm gonna go in with this brown liner. But what I used to do is I would draw my like eye up like a cat eye, like a cat eyeliner. But I don't do that anymore because I feel like it's not as flattering. So actually, I draw it to the line of my eye. So you can see like my eye naturally kind of like goes down. So I'll draw the line like down. I just add a little bit because I feel like it accentuates the eyes and it makes it look like it's my lashes. I think it's cute, so I do it. But I will draw the liner like down to just see where your eye, like your eye line, what is this called, your eye line, like see where it naturally goes, because if it goes up then you can like draw it up. But for me, I find it flattering when I actually go against the line of my eye instead of like going against it. That's just a personal tip from me. And I don't use a black liner because I feel like for an everyday look, I feel like brown looks more natural. So I guess that's also a tip if you don't want your makeup to look too harsh. My best makeup tip would be to learn more about like your face shape and your facial features. Do you have rounder eyes? Do you have like rounder cheeks? Like, how does your eyebrows sit on your face? Just things like that. I'm not a freaking like beauty expert or anything. My sister has taught me a lot, I feel like, because she's super into beauty and she told me to watch like Dear Peachy, and I don't. I only like watch it when I'm with her, but I feel like I've learned a lot. So I guess that's my tip, is to like actually find out like the makeup styles that actually suit your face, because you're unique. So you shouldn't try to go off of somebody else's face because it actually might make you look worse. Okay, and if I'm feeling a little bit extra, I would wear some, you know, eyeshadow. Just a little bit though, because I feel like, again, like heavy makeup just does not suit me. But I'll go in with this palette, guys. This is the freaking cutest palette I've ever seen in my freaking entire life. It is so freaking cute. I love having like cute stuff like this. Like, I'm just obsessed with anything cute, anything girly, anything pink. So I'll go in with this brown first on my outer part of my eye, and then I'll go in with this light pink on the inside-ish, and then I'll go in with like a more vibrant pink. And yeah, there we have it. I don't normally wear fake eyelashes, and I feel like lashes really makes a look. It really just makes you look all glammed up and like a butterfly, and that you're gonna fly away on your little butterfly eyelashes swings. Okay, do you guys see that little wisp? I did that. I put that on. Is it cute? Is she cute? Are the lashes cute, you guys?
One eternity later.
Okay, lashes are on. Genuinely, I feel like putting on falsies is a true test of your patience, because I feel like this is a true test of like whether or not you have anger issues, because I was like getting angry while I was putting these on. You have to be so careful and so patient. It is not easy. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I use the Maybelline Sky mascara. I've been using this mascara for the longest time. I feel like she's great. She works for me. Okay, back to talking about building your self-confidence and just feeling like the baddie that you truly are. First, I talked about building the self-trust, which is more about how to heal that internal part of yourself, and it's more of like a mental thing where you have to show up for yourself and be that person for yourself. Be that girl that you always looked up to. Be that girl that you're like, oh, that's my higher version of myself. Like, that's the person I want to be. But I feel like something that also just helps, and it's one of those things that's like, oh, it's a small thing. I'm gonna go in with my NARS bronzer here. This one's done. But you have to give yourself self-talk. Like, you have to be your biggest motivator, and you have to be your own hype man, okay? You have to be your own hype person, and I feel like whatever that looks like for you and like however that works for you, be that person, because sometimes like it works for some people to be soft-spoken to, but for me a lot of the times like the type of self-talk that like works is the like harsh true type of self-talk. The self-talk that's like, it sounds a little bit harsh, but it works, and it works for me, and I feel like I'm able to, you know, take it because I know that it comes from a place of care and love. I don't know, it helps sometimes, because when sometimes I'm not feeling like hot shit and I'm feeling like a loser, I literally will tell myself like, Jove, you're being a loser right now. You're being a stinky loser. Like, get up, stop complaining, stop feeling sorry for yourself, get up and do something about it. Like, what is sitting here, what is complaining going to do? How's that gonna benefit you? It's not. It's making you look like a stinky loser. And it works. It works for me because I'm like, you know what, you're right. Like, Jove, you're right. It sounds so freaking stupid, but like, don't knock it till you try it, okay? Like, I'll literally look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, you're being a loser. This is ugly, stinky loser energy, and that's not who you are, because you're a baddie. You're that girl. You look after yourself. You take care of yourself. You show up for yourself. You're a baddie. And like, I'll literally look at myself in the mirror and I'll tell myself these things and I'll be like, you know what? You're right. Like, you're freaking right. I'm a baddie. I'm cute. I have so many qualities about myself that I love. Yes, it's silly. It sounds silly, but the self-affirmation works sometimes, okay? Whatever it is, like, do the small things. I feel like people underestimate like how important like the small things can be. The mental things, like, yes, we need to build that foundation. It's the building blocks, and that foundation is very important to have that stable foundation of like, mentally, I'm well. But then, you know, you want to throw in some sprinkles. You want to throw in some like sparkles in there, and to me like the small things is like this. I wasn't feeling like that great a couple of days ago, and now I'm getting glammed up and I'm doing cute stuff. I'm wearing my cute little pink hair clips that every time I look at I feel like a boost of serotonin from, because I just think they're so freaking cute. Like, after I get all glammed up, I'm gonna go sit in a cafe all by myself and I'm gonna treat myself to a drink and some brunch, even though it's not great for my wallet, but it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to treat yourself to the small things that, you know, you genuinely feel like will make you feel better. It will make you feel like you're romanticizing your life. I'm gonna go in with a cream blush first, and then I will top it off with my powder blush. But I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty, also from my sister because I cannot afford this stuff by myself, but the Rare Beauty cream blush in Bliss. And this blush is very soft, very subtle. So normally I'll go in with these two blushes. So I'll go in with the NARS Orgasm blush, which is literally so popular. Like, everybody and their moms have heard of that blush. And then I'll also go in with this blush, which is a more cool tone, and then this is more warm tone. And because I'm neutral toned, I like to mix the two. But sometimes if I'm just going for like kind of like a softer look, I'll only go in with this blush because this blush is super vibrant, so you only need to use a teensy bit. But I'll go in with this one first and that one over top, because this one has like a highlighter kind of thing around it, so it like adds more shimmer. But you want to take literally the tiniest bit, because guys, this is the most like vibrant blush I know of. Like, it's very pigmented. So, and then I'll go in with this one, which is literally my favorite blush. It's cool tone, and I feel like it just it really like suits that like softer look, soft girl look. I'll literally like use a lot of this one because she's not as pigmented, and I'll put it on my like high cheekbones here. And my favorite part to put blush is my little nose. because I feel like it just makes you look like a fucking cutie pie, okay? Like, I don't know, it kind of makes you look like you have a cold. You know when you have a cold and you like can't stop blowing your nose and your nose gets all like red? I don't know, I feel like it's cute. And then I put a little bit on my chin because I feel like it adds just more color to my face. And I add a little bit to my forehead. I basically just put blush all over my face, if you couldn't tell. I just love blush, okay? I freaking love blush. Okay, and the last part of my makeup routine is highlighter. I'm also obsessed with this part because I feel like highlighter just adds that final like glitz and glamour to everything. It just makes you look so cute. And my favorite part, again, to put highlighter is the tip of my nose, and then I'll also add some to my inner corners. So that is the completed makeup look. But yeah, I just wanted to round up this get ready with me chit chat segment by saying that I think the most important thing about building self-confidence is building self-trust. So continuously showing up for yourself, doing the things that you say you're gonna do. If you tell yourself that you are going to start taking care of your body and you're gonna start going to the gym 5 times a week, do that. You told yourself you're gonna do it, so show up for yourself and do that consistently. And it's easier said than done. It's not easy. Sometimes you're not gonna feel like it. Sometimes you're not gonna be motivated, but it's not about being motivated. It's about be determined, be strong in that. The more that you do it, the more self-trust you're gonna build for yourself, because you're actually gonna start believing that you're gonna show up for yourself. So like if I was like going to set a new goal and I wanted to actually wake up at 6 a.m, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. And then I'd be like, no you're not. No, you're not gonna wake up at 6 a.m. because I didn't have that self-trust in myself. I didn't have that trust that I was gonna do the things that I said I was gonna do, because I never did. I never actually accomplished anything that I said I was gonna do. Just keep building that momentum of like doing the things that you say you're gonna do. So that is my first thing. And I feel like the second thing, which is just like more of the cutesy and the glitter and the glamour, but it's doing the small things that truly make you feel like your best. Don't let anybody tell you that you're too extra or that you don't need to do those things, and like you don't need to get dressed up and you don't need to, you know, like do those things. Like, who are you trying to impress? Me? Hello? I'm trying to impress me. I do all of this like external stuff, all this extra stuff for me. It makes me feel cute. It makes me feel girly. It makes me feel all dolled up. It makes me feel more connected to my feminine side. I feel like I'm taking care of my inner child. Those are things that from an outside point of view, sometimes people don't realize, but I do all of this for me and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel cute. It makes me romanticize my life. And what's so wrong with that? Like, what is so wrong with wanting to get glammed up and romanticizing your life and wearing your cute little pink gloss or wearing your cute little pink slippers or wearing mini bows in your hair? Like, I think it's all super cute, and I think we should all start embracing doing those small things that make us feel happier more, and stop judging other people as much, and you'll truly feel like the best version of yourself once you just start expressing all of this positive energy, because you feel all of the positive energy within yourself. But whatever it is, don't let anybody judge you for that, and don't let anybody tell you that you're too extra, that you don't need to do that. Well, actually I do need to do it because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel cute, it makes me romanticize my life, and it doesn't hurt anybody. So I'm gonna do me, and yeah, that was my segment. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found anything from that helpful. Anyways, let's get changed. This makeup look is so cute. I think this makeup look is cute. Do you guys think it's cute? Okay, let's go see what I'm gonna wear. Ta-da! Here's my fit. I'm just wearing this gray dress. She's super cute. She has a little bow here, which is it even me if it's not either pink or has a bow. So here's my outfit of the day. It looks so like, girl, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going looking cute like that? But I'm going to a cafe to sit by myself and romanticize my life, and that is what life is about. So but anyways, yeah, that was basically it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me, and I hope that, you know, my little talk earlier helped you in any way, shape, or form. And I hope that this inspires you to start your day and just to romanticize your life and get glammed up for no reason whatsoever. I hope that you feel cute and look cute. Your life is cute. You just make everything around you cute, because that's what makes everything worth it. If you want to see more videos from me, then hit that subscribe button and give this video a big fat thumbs up so I know that you guys enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed making it, and I really just enjoyed sitting down and just yapping. Can you tell she's fluent in Japanese? I love you guys with all of my heart, and I hope that you have the best rest of your day wherever you are. Bye! Toodles! Mwah! Bye!